In Our Headphones is made possible in part by Thorntail Hard Agave. Store finder at drinkthorntail.com.
From independent music station KEXP, you're listening to In Our Headphones, a podcast about the songs we just can't get enough of lately. This is Lilly Ana Fowler, and this week I'm filling in for Evie Stokes and talking with Roddy Nikpour. So you brought a song to talk about today, and this was quite an interesting pick. Tell us about it. What's the song?
So the song is the Season Sweet Spring from the Stardew Valley Festival of Seasons, which had just come out as a recorded album this fall.
Right. And the trick here is because I started listening to it and I thought, I have never listened to this before. And then I realized, oh, it's from a video game that I've never played before.
So this is, I will preface this with, this is totally a nerdcore kind of vibe in this episode today. But actually, so if you've ever played this game Stardew Valley, I guess I'll start there. It's a farming simulator, but that's underselling it. So yeah, you're a farmer in like this small town. You're a city slicker who inherits your grandfather's farm. So you move to this small town called Stardew Valley. You get to meet the like 24 people who live there. You can even date some of them if you want to. And anyways, and you can go mining and whatever. But then you discover some like magical traits of this town and kind of this story arc of like, the small town versus the big like superstore trying to take over, a story that I think Seattle is familiar with as well. And you kind of get to pick a side. You get to say like, do I want to like support the small town efforts or do I want to go support the store? And I won't spoil the game, but it's a lot. I don't know. It's a lot of charm. And I think what's interesting about this game too, I will plug that we did an interview with the creator of the game, Eric Baroni, who goes by Concerned Ape online, about not just the game, but like he's based in Seattle and he made the game here. He still lives in Seattle and he made all the music for this game. So he just a guy in a room making music for this farming simulator game. The game blew up, obviously, to such an extent that now the music from this game is being performed by orchestras and going on tour and selling out shows all over the world, which is crazy.
And so is the music a big part of the game?
Yeah, the music in Stardew Valley is, I mean, it's just really sweet, nostalgic music, but it's a big part of the game in the way that like this song that we're going to listen to, it's a medley of music that plays during springtime in this game. Because again, it's a farming simulator. The game moves in season. And they capture the vibe of the season. So the spring music's kind of, fluttery with birds chirping, that sort of thing. The summer music's like super chill, like laid back. The fall music is kind of, the guy who made the game described it as like you can kind of smell the mushrooms in the air with the music. I don't know. And the winter is like really icy sounding. So
we're going to listen to Spring, and it has this like childlike kind of earnest quality, very kind of comforting to listen to.
It is comforting. And then especially if you've played the game, because again, the reason I was excited to see this drop is that I have these really fond memories during the height of the pandemic lockdowns in 2020 when my friends and I would play this game online for a couple hours, every weekend. And so that was going on in my life. But also I was living in Salt Lake City where I really kind of felt the seasons changing so vividly.
All right. Well, let's listen to it. This is Stardew Valley Festival of Seasons with Season Sweet Spring.
You can listen to all the music featured on In Our Headphones by following our In Our Headphones playlists, available on both Spotify and YouTube. KEXP is an independent, nonprofit radio station and arts organization. This podcast, along with all of our programming, is made possible because of the generous support of our listeners. If you'd like to make a gift to KEXP, you can do so at kexp.org. And if you enjoy In Our Headphones, please write us a review wherever you get your podcasts. In Our Headphones is hosted by me, Evie Stokes, and produced by Lilly Ana Fowler. Audio was mastered by William Myers. Serafima Healy provided production support, and our associate editorial director is Dusty Henry. Our theme song is Gospel for a New Century by Eve Toomer. If you have feedback, you can reach us at headphones@kexp.org.